Alright, we on.
Con. Right? Where the Hebrew Israelites come out week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, right? Esau's kingdom, right? This age that you're in, right? The world that you're talking about is this age, right? This ruling age of Esau Edom, right? Which is shortly about to be abrupted and come to an end, right? And 2/3 of our people who has followed the ways of the heathen, and especially this last heathen society, they basically went in head first, right? You know, they're all in, right? As it says in poker, right? They're all in, right? So, but the gamble that they took is going to be one that's detrimental to them, right? Right. So the Lord is bringing back the elect, man. So we want to face the east and give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yeah, we'd like to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well and do well, right? To the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, to the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To you sisters who are Mothim, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Right? We're out here to bring forth what? I like what happened there. Right? But yeah, to bring forth the you know, the heralding of the end of the society of Esau's society, man. Right? Right. So let me get the second Esdras. Now let me get that second Esdras, chapter 5. Start at the top.
All right.
Just keep going.
It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 5. This is in the Good News translation, and it reads. It says, starting at the top, it says, "But these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion."
Yeah. So we're in the time right now that all the world that you see right now is in the grip of great confusion. Meaning what? You get the Job 9 and 24, right? Because we're dealing with the end of the society and who's ruling. Right, and they have their grip on the world, right, so to speak, right? Because when you look at that, I forgot the name, but it's basically a serpent that's biting its own tail, right? Going around and gripping. You know how a serpent squeezes, man, and that's basically this serpent, Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man. He's squeezing the planet, man, right, of its natural resources, right, of the oil, all the things. Yeah, them extracting the oil out of the earth is making the tectonic plates shift, which way where you're getting catastrophic earthquakes, right? That you probably wouldn't be getting it if they wasn't pumping the oil at such a rate out of the earth, right? So these are the things that's going to bring forth events to this place, man, called Babylon the Great, which you call America, which is a bitter. You got to find a bitter constraints to this society. Right, go ahead.
If I may add real quick, you know, when you say we have a grip, when somebody has a grip on you, it means they got a hold on you.
Right. That's
and these devils got a hold on everything.
Right. That's what I said. Like a serpent.
Yep.
A serpent grabbed to right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? Was it the anaconda?
Oh yeah.
The way that went around him, and it basically dude's eyes almost popped out of his. The way it gripped, and that's the society, man. Right? But yeah, he don't want to let you. Oh, well, matter of fact, you get that? They refuse to let us go.
Yeah, I got that right now.
Matter of fact, that you said that.
Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 33, and it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together."
Which is the southern, what was it? Go first?
Israel was
Israel's first, so that's the northern kingdom. right?
And
the
the
so-called
children of
Puerto Ricans, all the way down to the Mexican, which is the northern kingdom, right? But
It says, and all that took them captives held them fast.
Wait, which one the first one?
Oh, okay,
Go back,
yeah.
go back, go back.
The children of Israel,
Right, which is the northern kingdom,
Right.
from the
And-
Puerto Rican to the Mexican, right? But
and the children of Judah, were
and the
oppressed
children
together.
of Judah, which is the so-called African American, so-called Benjamin, which is the Jamaican, West Indies, right? The Virgin Islands, which is Benjamin, and then you got Haiti, which is the Levites. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's dealing with the 12 tribes and what's up?
It says, and all that took them captives.
Yeah, and all these nations took us captive, but the main, the bulk of the captivity is here in Babylon the Great, which is in America.
Right.
Is that in Jeremiah 52?
What's that?
When he said, the Lord should get thee from the land of the north? It's no longer speak about.
Oh, that's in Jeremiah 23 and 5.
Okay.
You start at 5, brother, but the point's going to be 7.
Yeah, get that one.
23, yeah.
I know it's in Jeremiah.
Yep. I'm going to keep going on
Yes,
this.
sir.
It says, listen, and all that took them captives
Yeah, all that took us captives, right?
held them fast.
Held them fast, which
Right.
a grip.
Taking a hold of
They
them,
took
yeah.
a hold of us, right?
Right. It says they refused to let them go.
And they refuse to let us go. And that's like what you were saying about that grip. It's like someone holding on to you and they don't want to let you
They
go.
won't let you go.
Right? So we're in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, and the lower state. And then guess what? We woke up. The Lord sent forth the Holy Spirit and gave us what they call in the world an epiphany, so to speak. Really, but really the Lord, the unction of the Holy Spirit came up in us. It quickened. It says quickened you or gave you the breath, man. Right? But
I got a quick precept if I may, brother. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 16. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee
Right.
and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms,
right. Come on.
that made the world a wilderness?
Right, yeah, that's the Edomite, the self-proclaimed so-called white man who's been ruling the world, who's coming down, which all these people are starting to they're starting to despise him, right?
Con, and when you go into this, the context is what? It's speaking about Lucifer, okay, which is
Well,
not,
which goes into Illuminati,
yeah,
right?
right. Not the spiritual demons.
Satan, it goes into
Right.
the ones who actually ruling the world. That's why he's bringing it out.
Right.
The ones who's actually not your president, not Trump. He's a puppet. Not your prime minister over there in Europe. They are all puppets. Not even Putin. Putin's technically a puppet. He has to work for the elite too.
Right.
But just the whole thing with at the end is the Lord said that He's going to put an evil thought in his mind, and that's what's going to cause them to shoot the missile. But right now they're all playing. They're all on the same team technically.
The so-called light bearers.
Right,
okay?
the light bearers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It says that made the world a wilderness,
Right, which means that's talking about your rulership right there.
and
right.
destroyed the cities thereof. Listen, that opened not the house of his prisoners.
Right, yeah, done, yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Go.
not just Israelites in their hands, but even what do they got in the prisons, man? In the prison system, who's in there? Jake, man.
Yeah.
You
Right.
look at so-called America. I believe it's number 1 as far as the prison rate. Okay, as far as how many prisoners are in their prison houses, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are in there. Yeah, well, Jake goes off, but some of them are in there for nothing, man.
There's a lot of them, man. Going back to the Black Panthers. A lot of Black Panthers are sitting there still, right? They never convicted them of any crime. They've never had any substantial evidence, and they're still there to this very day, right? Yeah, and then kind of what was to piggyback off his point. Yeah, America has the least amount of citizens in the world, but the most amount of people in prison, right? Which prison is a racketeer. It's a racketeering thing. Ultimately, that's really what it's about. It's all about money, right?
Which just goes back to the point. Is they held us fast and they refused to let us go, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you got what's his name? But that one boxer who had went to jail for nothing. They thought he had killed people in a restaurant, but he didn't.
Oh, you talking about Hurricane Carter?
Yep, Hurricane Carter. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Keep going on this one. You got something else? Take back
Yeah.
second letters.
No. Not this one. I think it's
You got it. You got something?
I got the Jeremiah 23 and 5.
Speak up, Mark.
Come on. You want it right now, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
This Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 5. Behold, the days come, says the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
Right, which is Yahweh Shai, right?
Right? And a king shall reign and prosper and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
Right, that's the Lord, the second coming of the Lord, right? His first coming, it said that he wasn't here to judge. Like that's the reason why he didn't judge the lady when she was caught in adultery. He didn't judge her because it wasn't his time. He wasn't here to judge. That was like the beginning of the grace period. But grace period is about to run out. We're at the end of the grace period. So everything's about, the grace period is about to run out real shortly, right? You know?
Keep on.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Verse 6. In his days, Judah shall be saved.
Right, that's you, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, of any Negro descent, you Israelites around the world, but the bulk of the salvation is here in America, right? And this is going to go into that, right?
And Israel shall dwell safety.
Right, and Israel shall dwell safely, right? Going up in the fathership, what they call a UFO, right? A UAP, right?
And ultimately in the land. Ultimately in the land.
Well, yeah, once we get the land, but we're people before a place, right? So we gotta get beamed up first. That's why it says, and then I saw a new heaven and a new earth come down, right? And that's when it ultimately is. But yeah, the land is part of it, right?
And
You gotta let that land simmer down, because it's going to be a lot of nuclear action over there. So it's going to have to let it cool down, right?
And this is his name, whereby he shall be called the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai, our righteousness.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep going on the point.
Keep on?
Yeah, keep going, please.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
Therefore, behold, the days come,
Right.
says the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai, that they shall no more say,
That's what it is. That's it. Right there. That's right. They shall no more say, right? Keep on.
the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, because we're the people who were in Egypt, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, whether you know it or not, there's a such thing as reincarnation or regeneration, right? And we were those same people when we're back now, right? Right, which shows what kind of a manner of people that you are, right? Because the Lord said, what manner of person are you ought to be in all holy conversation at the end of the world, right? What manner of person are you ought to be, right? You're supposed to have a holy conversation, but what? It proves that you're those people, because what? It said that they woke up and played, and that's ultimately what all you Israelites are doing. You're playing a game, man. You say you believe in God, but you do your own thing.
Right, because that goes into the word anastrophe, which goes into what your manners of life.
Right.
And like you said, the majority of the people, they're playing.
Right.
But the only ones that are doing the right thing are the ones that don't
The
spirit of
the hopeful elect,
elect.
which will be the elect, ultimately.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, depending on who you are, but the elect will be the elect, whoever they are, right? Keep going.
Verse 8. But the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. But the Lord Yahweh Shemyahushai liveth, which brought up and which led the seed.
Right, one seed, like it tells you in the scriptures, a seed of one, not of many, going through what? Isaac, right? So we're talking about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that seed, right? Not the whole world, that's proving that. That's dealing with that one particular seed that the Lord is coming to save. He's not dealing with the whole world. The Lord's only dealing with that seed, right? You got that?
I can get it.
Right? Oh, okay.
Keep on going,
Yeah.
brother.
Well, God.
Of the house of Israel
Right.
out of the north country.
Out of the north country, which is America, Babylon the Great, that north country, out of the north country. And that's the place where the bulk of the Israelites will be delivered, man. Right?
And from all countries whither I had driven them,
Right.
and they shall dwell in their own land.
Right, so the elect is scattered around the world, but the bulk of it is here in America, Babylon the Great. Right? Oh, that's what I want to pull out real quick. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2, because this is going into Esau, man. It says, behold, which means feast your eyes, look, pay attention. I have made thee small among the heathen. And so what the Lord is having them be what despised amongst the heathen. This G-side that Israel's doing, and then you come to find out America was trying to like step back and be like, well, that's them, it's not having nothing to do with us. Well, people are finding out that America was flying planes, dropping off, dropping off, Satan, right? Dropping off all sorts of equipment over in Israel, right in that area. They kept dropping them off between America and Britain, right? So they had everything to do with what's going on right now in Gaza, right? They have everything to do with the G side. So they wasn't there present, but they would fly planes and drop off things and keep going. So no one actually seen them technically there while they were doing all this G side. Right, that's Satan. That's why I'm saying I hit the button. Right, I hit that button on them. It says, and I had made thee small amongst the heathen, thus are greatly despised. Right, and so these Amalek is greatly despised, and right along with all the Edomites, man. Your culture, your thing is starting to, your shame is starting to get vomited up. I mean, your glory is starting to get vomited up, right?
Right. I get the one in Romans and I go to Galatians.
Okay.
Romans 9 and 6. It says, not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect. Had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Right, right. Because Abraham had more than one seed. Yeah, he had a bunch of different other children, but it went through Isaac. But not just only that, you got Israel who's walking around, they walking by, but they don't got the spirit, they don't have the unction, they don't have the breath, they don't have the wah. Lord willing, well, you gotta get the hopefully we hit the wah, but you don't have the breath yet. They don't have the breath. Right? They haven't been quickening. Right? We can go into that.
Made alive.
Made alive, yeah.
It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall that seed be called.
Right, and going back into that seed that was speaking about in was it Isaiah 20, 23? Where was you at?
Yep.
Isaiah 23? Yeah. Jeremiah Slack, yeah. Always be mixing. Yeah, Jeremiah 23. You got the other one?
Yeah, I got the one in Galatians. It says not to Abraham, Galatians 3 verse 16. It says not to Abraham and his seed were the promises made.
Right.
It says he said not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed which is the anointed.
Right.
Which is Isaac.
Which is Isaac. Right?
Right.
Right. And Isaac is who? Yahweh Shai. The anointed.
Right.
Yeah, right. Going back into proving that he's Yahweh Shai. Right?
This is First Peter.
No.
No.
Go back to that
Second Esdras? Okay, I'll start at the top again. Second Esdras, chapter 5, verse 1, in the Good News Translation, it says, but these are the signs, the time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion.
Right. That's the time that you're in.
Right. Where it says the way of truth will be hidden.
Yeah, the way of truth, right? This understanding, right? And for a while it was hidden before Abba Bivens stepped on the scene, before he taught the elders, Masha and High Priest Ariyah, and then trickle on down to Tahar, on down to the elders, until to this very day where we're at, man. right? Being what is it? You know, GMS, but then you got your affiliates, right? To today that actually has what the correct doctrine, right?
It says,
Go back up. What you said? You read that?
it says
The truth.
The way of truth will be hidden.
Right. So now the truth that was hidden is now on the earth, man. Right. That's where we're at, man. The way of truth is on the earth, it's on the scene. So therefore, the end is drawing nigh, man.
I got it. My brother got something real quick. Let me
Go ahead. Go. No. Because you're going to read
Satan, brother. It's locked in.
No, it's okay.
Let me get this real quick.
But I can finish on that other one, being Esau. It says Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and verse 28. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish.
Right, yeah, and that's
Right.
where we're at, man. We're in the time where faith is starting to build up, and it's actually, yeah, it's flourishing, because you got to think about where the truth has through the unicorn has spread throughout the whole world. You got brothers that's in Japan saying Yahushai in Japanese. You got people saying Yahushai in
You guys are good. You guys are good.
Sorry.
You got people saying Yahushai in Germany, right? You got the brothers that do the sign language in Holland, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got brothers out in Brazil. You got man everywhere through the whole world, man, right? Because it says, matter of fact, let me get this real quick.
Yeah.
2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 14, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh as the waters cover the seas, right? And most of the world is covered with water, what they call the 7 seas. And there's a very few land, but the world, the earth is covered completely, mostly in water. And so now that word of the Lord through the unicorn is through the whole entire earth, man. Right?
Right. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome.
Right.
And the truth which had been so long without fruit
Right.
shall be declared.
And in faith is the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So what are we? What's hope? What are we doing? We're hoping for the kingdom that's coming. We're hoping to see our Lord Yahushai, man. Right?
I got another one too, brother, if I may. Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them.
Mm-hmm.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Yeah, going into what? These nations, the Edomites, man.
Right.
You know, they're seeing the Spirit come upon the men, which, hey, they didn't bank on that, man.
No, they will. Because the scriptures say that they didn't think about what their latter end.
Right.
You didn't think about the latter end. And what the point of thinking about that is every society has crumbled.
Mm-hmm.
Every society has rose and fell. Yeah, every 250 years.
Yeah.
Right? And some actually faster, because you know some of them, they only went 120 years.
Right.
Some only went
Average.
about 100 some years. Some site only went like 70 years or whatever. But the average, it's 120, 150 years. So you should have been thinking about your latter end. You got that?
I got one right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, and I'm going to start off in verse 6.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 47:6. It says, I was wroth with my people.
Mm-hmm.
I have polluted my inheritance.
Right, the Lord was mad with us, put us here in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservation. Allow the so-called white man to put us in chattel slavery. Allow him to take your land and then make you pay tribute for your own water. This is Issachar, Gad, Ephraim. That was your water. He made you pay for your water. Right? Cristobal Colon made you pick gold and chopped off your hands if you didn't bring enough gold.
Right.
And would tie your hands together and then wrap it around your neck So you're walking around with your arms stumpy without no thing, and your hands hanging around your neck because you didn't pick enough gold for them, man. Right?
Yeah, picking up gold, tobacco, sugar, all that, man.
Right.
It says again, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance.
And that's how the wrath the Lord was with you. He was so wroth with you, he allowed the white man to do such a thing to you. To hang your women upside down, to cut the baby open, to stomp on the baby's head, to feed the baby to their dogs, to put your babies in the alligator pits. This is how angry the Lord has been with you, man. Right? You got to think of that. Ultimately, that was the anger of the Lord that did that. Just the thing with them is they went too far.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep. It says, and given them into thine hand.
Right? The Lord allowed that to happen, man. Right? It wasn't that they're so great. Think about it. Jake runs faster, jumps higher to this very day.
That's right.
Right? You got some athletic Edomites, but for the overall bulk of Jake, man, you can take an average Jake. You could probably beat some of these Edomites that's Olympic people, man. Right?
I got a quick precept just to prove what you said. Psalm 75:6, it says, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and set up another.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
So I'll come back.
Yeah, because the Lord is the author, the author of what goes on. The Lord prophesied the end from the beginning. Right?
I was hearing something. It says again, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand.
Oh, that's right.
And thou didst shew them no mercy.
Yeah, you didn't show them no mercy.
Upon the ancient hast thou heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah. The ancient going into the older men.
Elderly.
Yeah, and what we said, they didn't show no pity.
No.
That's what he said. And to the elderly, because normally when you deal with someone older or younger, right, you actually show some type of pity, right? Get that in Deuteronomy. It says to the old Deuteronomy 28.
I got another quick one if I may.
Yeah, get that one in Deuteronomy 28.
48?
No, yeah, Deuteronomy. Yeah, it shouldn't be 48. It should be close to that. It's like, yeah, right here. Show favor to the 50. Go ahead.
Right now?
Yeah,
I got
right
another
now.
one.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce consonants,
Right.
which shall not regret the
No
person,
regard.
no regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
Yeah, and not even show favor to the young. So this is the type of wrath the Most High had with us, man. Right? You got to understand that ultimately that came from the Most High. See?
Right. I got another
But they
one.
went too far.
Right.
When you can't show at least mercy to the old or the young, you're going way too far. Right? When we woke up and we finally figured out who we were, they were supposed to say, you know what, you guys are right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and give them the money and give them the things and set them up. We're the gods of the earth. We're the ones who the Lord made the earth for, the world for. You mean you don't put those people back in the thing? We're God's chosen people. You don't put those people back where they're supposed to. See, you went too far.
Scripture says the world was created for our sake.
I got a couple real quick, brother, just to prove your points. Zechariah 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. So they went too far, like the brother said. But let me go back to how they oppressed the elderly. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, going into the mindset of Esau. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Right, that's a good one.
It says, let us not spare the widow.
Right, yeah, not even the women, see?
Right.
Let's not even spare the women, the widows.
Right.
Right?
And then a widow actually, I'm thinking,
it goes into all of Israel, yeah.
Yep.
But
The
it goes into the women too, yeah.
God. It says, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Yeah.
So they had no pity upon the elderly, man, or the young. So let me go back further from May. Back to Isaiah 47, and here's the point. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right. That's
Right.
what you're trying to make right there.
Yeah.
Because they didn't think about the latter end of where this thing ultimately was headed. Right? Because every nation rose and fell. You know, within and what next year it'll be 250 years next year, right? And you can see all these things. Trump just Trump just went to Congress last night and asked could they bomb Iran, right? And we know that Iran being Persia, that's prophecy.
Yeah.
That's prophecy. So by next year, this place really could be out of here by next year, right?
Go back to 2nd Ezra, 5th chapter.
Yeah.
The GNT.
Hold on.
We got some.
I got some.
Okay.
Did I get that?
What you looking for, bro? What you looking for?
Oh, you know what I did? I put it in what you call it? Oh, you mean 2nd Ezra? Because I don't know if you did that.
No, I was in the 5th chapter.
I mean, no, Ezekiel 37. Because you went to.
Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
Because you did.
I think I know what you want.
You did the stem in the phone.
Right. About 10, I think. Let me get it. It's a lot, yeah. Ezekiel chapter 37, and let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 8. It says, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
Right, there you go. Yeah. Oh, going into what? We read earlier about some of our people. They don't believe that all Israel is what is not Israel, right? So some people, the breath is not in them, right? What is it? It's to be quickened, right? The breath, right? Right, to be made alive. A lot of them ain't get that breath. Right.
Still sleep on. It says, then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. Meaning what? Being quickened.
Right.
Being made alive.
Right.
Ephesians the 2nd chapter. You want to grab that for that, brother? Like start at the top. Real quick, brother. Real quick.
You say Ephesians the 2nd chapter, verse 1?
Yeah, we love, brother.
God. This is Ephesians 2nd chapter 1.
Well, verse 1.
Verse 1, Slacky. And you have, Slacky, I'm getting too excited. And you,
Ephesians 2,
Ephesians 2
and
and 1,
yeah.
And you have he quickened
Right,
who
there
were
you go.
dead
That's
in
it.
trespass and sin.
Right, the quickened, made alive. Yeah, that's it. Quickened. Right.
What?
Yeah,
That's
keep
good.
going.
That's good.
That's good.
Oh,
You want more?
Oh, go ahead.
A little bit more, bro.
Okay. Verse 2, wherein in the time past ye walked according to the courses of this world.
No, course, not courses.
Course of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meaning you were of the world,
World,
worldly.
yeah.
Doing the things that the rest of the people do.
Doing, yeah.
Yeah.
According to the prince of the power of the air,
Right.
the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
Right.
Right. Which
Two-thirds.
yeah, which basically goes into our people that still basically in the way of the world, which is the 2/3, which ultimately the Lord, a lot of you, the Lord wants you to be that way.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because he's not dealing with you because you killed the prophets. You the one who said free Barabbas. you said, let his blood be upon us, and you basically, the Lord's gonna, he's gonna grant that to you, you know, ultimately, right?
Right. Because ultimately, the children of disobedience are the nations in Esau, but our people have been likened unto them because they follow their ways, man. You know? Well, because the Esau, they are those fitted for the wrath
Of destruction, yeah, destruction, but yeah.
But that's 2/3 of our people today. It says, going back to Ezekiel 37:10, it says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was it.
Okay, God.
You had brought that up earlier. Let me get the, so you said that, let me get the second Ezra 7:34.
Okay.
Since you brought that, up. And then go ahead.
Yeah. This is going back to to 2/3. That's going being in this world and still being disobedient. I'm gonna run that back in the NLT. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1. Once you were dead because of your disobedience and your many sins, right?
Damn.
Verse 2. You used to live in sin just like the rest of the world.
Right. Yeah.
Obey.
They're still doing it.
Obeying the devil, the commander.
Right. The devil meaning your adversary goes into devil meaning actually goes into false accuser.
Right.
But the false accuser ain't your friend, so it actually goes back to a devil or Satan. Satan meaning false accuser. Satan meaning adversary.
Right.
And the devil meaning false accuser.
Right.
So you're following the ways of Esau Edom, a self-proclaimed so-called white man.
Right. Which are the children of Satan, man. They're doing what Satan wants them to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna read it back from the top. Verse 2. You used to live in sin just like the rest of the world, obeying the devil, the commander of the powers in the unseen world. He is the spirit at work in the hearts of those who refuse to obey Yahweh.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Go back to Esau. We're going back to when he was Cain. Right. He refused to listen to Yahweh, man. Right. He told him sin lieth at the door, man. Why are you angry? But he, instead of saying, you know what, you're right, let me give the right sacrifice now. You know what, I apologize, Father, Lord, let me just make the right sacrifice. He decided to do his own thing, right? Slay his own brother, and that's the spirit of Esau, man. The spirit of Esau Edom is to slay his brother, man, and that's what we're headed to now, to the day of Yahweh's trouble. Right, you got that?
I got 2nd Ezra chapter 7,
right,
and verse 33. It says, and the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment.
Right, see, and ultimately what? The Lord is going to judge this whole entire thing through his son, through the world, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which Jesus Christ means earth king. So I don't know who you praising, right? His real name is Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Not no goddamn earth pig.
No.
Right?
It says, and the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away, and the long suffering shall have an end.
Right. And that's what this is where we're headed to when the time that, like I said, the kingdom of heaven is going to come down. The new heaven, the old earth is going to pass away. The new heaven and the new earth, right? Once we get our new bodies, right? Getting the new, getting our the laws in our inward parts, right? In our mind, right? Being programmed to never sin again, right?
It says, but judgment only shall remain. The truth shall stand.
Nope, there it is. And the truth will stand. And see, and that's what's happening right now. We're standing, but ultimately, this is just to bring forth the kingdom of Jacob, starting with Yahweh Shai, man. Right? Yahweh Shai, King David, the 144,000. Hey, and just a regular old guy like me, man. Hey, we're gonna rule.
Right.
Lord willing. Hey, Lord willing soon, because we can see it's all coming about, man.
Right. It says, and faith shall wax strong.
Hey, and then faith is going to be strong, not disobedience and disbelief, man. Right? You Jakes, yeah, you ain't gonna be in no Jehovah wickedness, man. You're gonna have faith, man. We're gonna have all these different mixtures of religions, man. You're gonna be forced to worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You're gonna be forced to keep the high holy days, man. Right? You got that?
Right. Hey, brothers, can I run that back in the Good News Translation? This is 2nd Ezra 7, verse 33 in the Good News Translation. It says, the Most High will appear on his judgment seat. Mercy and patience will vanish completely.
hey, and that's ultimately what I was just saying. We're in the time that the grace period is starting to end. So that's basically what that's saying. It's saying the grace period is going to end.
Right.
So we're at the time of the grace period ending. So you Jakes, you so-called black, Hispanic, and Indian, ain't got much time to repent and come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Right?
It says, and son.
Go back to that.
It says, I'll start back to 33. It says, the Most High will appear on his judgment seat.
Hey, see, judgment day is coming soon, right? The Lord is going to appear on judgment seat, right? Go ahead.
Mercy and patience will vanish completely.
Hey, the Lord's been patient, right?
Been long suffering.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, it already tells you in the scripture that the Lord is long suffering.
Right.
But the day that judgment is going to come, and
hey, get that, brother. That's name 1 and 3. Real quick. I know where you're going with it. Get that real quick.
Said name on 1 and
Yeah.
This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is slow to anger.
Right. There you go.
And in great power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
Right, yeah, you go. Yes, exactly. He will not at all acquit the wicked, man.
That's right. They're going to get away.
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has his way unto the
In the whirlwind?
Yeah, in the whirlwind,
in the whirlwind,
right, which is the chariot, which the Lord's going to shoot for laser beams from the chariots, right? Turn you into powder, right? What you call UFOs, he's going to shoot laser beams and turn you people into powder, man.
That's right.
Hey, go ahead.
And in the storm and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Right, yeah. And those chariots, you're just going to turn into dust. See? You're going to just turn into dust, man.
Yeah, when you go to that whirlwind, it also represents
destruction.
So, hey, the Lord behind it all. That's it. He's going to bring it.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Yep. It says, again, I'll read that again. It says, the Most High will appear on his judgment seat. Mercy and patience will vanish completely and be replaced by judgment. Ooh. It says, truth and faithfulness will once again stand firm.
Right, there you go. Truth and faithfulness will once again stand firm, because the Lord said that he who started a good work will not finish until it's completed. Right? And what good work did he start? He started with Adam, right? In the time of the garden, which is Idon, right? Paradise. And the Lord's going to end with this earth being what? Paradise. Right? That's ultimately where we're headed to. Oh. Okay, no.
Not yet?
No, you gotta go back to that 5.
Back to the 5.
Oh no, she's gonna get that. Get the Hosea 62. Yeah. And then he get back on that. Why he get back to that?
Go there, brother.
I'm already there.
What?
This is Hosea chapter 6 and verse 2. After 2 days, he will envy us, right? No. Say that word?
No. He's gonna revive us.
Revive us, right? I'm ready, man. After 2 days, he will revive us.
Right, and see, that's what we're at. The Lord gave us the breath, quicken us, right? Gave us the breath to make us alive again. So he revived us. That's part of being revived, right? Right? You're being restored, brought alive, get that breath again. Go ahead, keep going.
And the third day, he will rise us up
Yeah, see, and where we at, man? We're at the time where we're raised up, man. Right? This ain't no 1,000 years later, like somebody said, and then got judged immediately after. Right? You going?
And we shall live in His sight.
Yeah, see, and we're living in the sight of the Most High, man, and we're showing forth the faith, right? Go to you in Ecclesiastes, bro. Oh. I was like, man,
Let me get you real quick. This is Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
right.
But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves."
Right, and that's that. Yeah, beautiful, and that's part of getting that breath, man. The Lord revived us, giving us that breath. That He quickened us, man. Brought us back alive to give us the understanding, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? Because did you read that? We were in the congregation of the dead.
No.
You just went right to the point.
Right.
Oh, you went to the point. But yeah, if you go back to 11, it said we were in the congregation of the dead, which proved that we were talking about.
You go back get it?
Yeah, you go back and which proved that that's America. We were talking about the land of the north, right? Which proved that we're here in America, the land of the north, which that place where you're spiritually dead, which is also spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt.
Right. This
right,
is
which is America.
11:8.
Right.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the great city.
Right, that city. Did you find that? Right there. Yeah.
Read that again. It says, "And their dead bodies
Right.
shall lie in the street of the great city."
Right.
I'll read it again. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city."
And that's this place. It's not talking about your actual dead body. It's talking about mentally, right? The spirit. We didn't have the breath in us, right? Because when you go back to when you go back to the time we were dead in this world. We didn't know who we were. We didn't understand anything. But the Lord gave forth the Holy Spirit and gave us that breath, so that now we're standing upon our feet out here in the four winds of the earth, prophesying the downfall of this age, of this wicked kingdom, which is America, but not just America. This whole entire age, the whole entire age of Esau, Edom ruling the world, man. Right?
I'll back that up. Proverbs 21 verse 16. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of the understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead."
Right? Yeah. And then you wander out of the way of this understanding, right? The 100% truth, right? Because you can't have 99 just won't do. 99.99999% ain't still ain't 100%. Right? 99.999 won't do.
Right.
You have to have 100% doctrine.
A little leaven
to hold on.
Yep.
Right. So that's ultimately where we're at, man. We're pushing forth the full truth.
Right. It says again, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified."
And our Lord was also we was talking about America, but He wasn't crucified here in America. He was just X'd out, right? You gave us a leprous version and a watered down name to the Lord, right? Which Jesus, like I mentioned already, Jesus, right? I don't really want to say that name, but it means earth pig, right? So when you're calling on just earth, right? Just is earth, and Zeus means pig. right?
If you make it a compound word,
Earth pig, yeah. Right? Just means earth, and Zeus meaning pig, right? So you're calling on earth pig, right? So you gave us which we were speaking about that earlier, right? About the leprosy, right? Going back to Leviticus, going back, going back to Leviticus 13. That leprosy is a sin. So not only did you give him leprosy, you gave him a dirty. You put dirt upon his name.
Yeah.
You know, hey, polluted name. Yeah,
it's inheritance, man.
yeah. Trying to pollute the Lord's inheritance, man. Right.
Well, the Lord said he would do that, right? So the Lord did it, so ultimately.
Right.
Yeah,
He inheritance. Yeah, he did say that.
So that's why they gave us all that nonsense,
That
man.
nonsense,
A
yeah.
false image, a false understanding of who the Lord actually, what actually came to do, man. And
Right.
who was actually going to deliver. It's not for everybody.
That's right, everybody.
Right. You want me to keep going on that, brother? Or is that good? I can keep going back down to 11 if you want me to.
Yeah, go.
It says, verse 9, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies.
Right, yeah, all the people on the earth, all these different, because we're scattered around the world. We went into that. We're scattered around the world, and they seen it because guess what? They were partakers in it. So what are they going to do? Hey, well, by the way, you know you got the children of Israel. No, they got them too.
Yeah.
So they're going to say nothing.
No.
You know that's kind of like when I was in the world, I was dating this chick, and she lived in a small town, and she was like, yeah, when you go to this small town, everybody goes to these certain hotels and do their thing, they cheat, and they say if you see someone else there, and you know that person got a man or a woman somewhere else, you don't say nothing because you're there creeping. So you don't say it because your information is just as dirty as theirs. So they ultimately don't say nothing. So they're basically in this small town going back and forth, cheating on each other, and these people know that they're all committing adultery on each other. So then when she found out that so-called the guy she was with was cheating on her, and she knew that everybody knew, she asked him, well, why didn't you say? We all know. We all know. We all do something. We can't say nothing, being we done our own dirt too. So what were they going to do? Speak on their own dirt? They're not going to do that, right? They're just as dirty, right?
Yeah, I got that just to back that up, brother. First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, what nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?
Right, come on. Yeah.
So they've all had a part in it, man. Yeah. So they're not going to say nothing. No, they're not going to say nothing. They know.
What nation haven't got a part? Spoil means to what? To rob, right? To get goods. They all got rich.
Right. And even these nations back east, you know, what do they call the so-called white man? The great Satan. Right. They know who he is.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me go back to Revelation 11 and verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and should not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Right, yeah, they didn't want us to actually
know
who we were. Right?
Right.
Or at least just put an end to what was going on.
Right.
You didn't come and defend us.
No,
right?
Not at all.
You got a place like China, especially even now. Think about it, even now. We already know who we are. We know all these different things. China's mentioning things about how, look how you did the black people. They're mentioning it now. Saying little things, throwing little...
Russia too, Russia.
Yeah, but then they got one of the world's biggest militaries.
Right.
But what are they doing? Won't they come and deliver us then?
Yeah.
They teamed up with Russia. They got the BRICS.
Right. They
care so much. Yeah. You got Russia and the BRICS come and deliver us.
Right.
Put us back to our state. You ain't trying to do that, right? But that's prophecy, though.
Yeah,
I mean, the Lord, no man should save you. Yeah. The Lord, no man should deliver you. The Lord is going to deliver us, man. And He ain't. And I shall not meet thee what as a man, right?
Back in that angelic force.
Yeah. It's like, hey, that's who's coming to deliver us, man.
Right.
The one that's not coming to meet you as a man, man. Coming to judge, right?
Verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Right.
You see? And make merry,
Right.
and shall send gifts one to another,
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
because
Right.
these
So
two
it's-
prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Right, yeah, which you're dealing with the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Right?
Right. And they remember when they were in subjection
they were
under King
others.
David and King Solomon. You know, so they sent gifts one to another. Going back to what? The slave trades, man.
Right.
The slave trades. And they rejoice, man.
Right, good. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 15. The merchants of the things which were made rich by her. Right? So all you merchants were made rich by the great Satan.
Yeah.
Say the merchants of those things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Right. So once America to get destroyed,
Yeah.
now they're going to be crying.
Right.
Alas, that great city which we're talking about, the city that the dead bodies are going to lay in, that great city which is Babel, which is confusion. That's this place, right? That was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, right? And that's this place, man. Babylon the Great. Hey, you're about to come to naught, man. And all these other countries and these other people who all had their hand in spoiling us. Hey, they're all gonna get it, man. All their riches are gonna come to naught. Not just America.
And they were made rich by the commerce.
Right? It says, and every shipmaster and all the company in ship and sailors and as many as traded by sea stood afar off. And man, that's what all you nations are doing right now. You're trading back and forth, and this is basically saying what? There's a phrase in the world, and even in business term, saying you're in bed with her. You're in bed with them. So that's ultimately what it is. You're in bed with the whore. So
Yeah.
that basically you have to receive that the same judgment,
Oh, yeah.
right? Go back to that side.
Okay.
Then you can, they give you the
Let
code.
me finish
Go back to
it off. Let me finish it off. It says, going back, you know, what we said earlier, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them.
Yeah, all
which
them
saw
nations all them nations that benefited off of
This was down.
our downfall, right?
Let me go back to.
Yeah, because that goes into the story of Lazarus, right? The parable,
Right.
That they licked the wounds of Lazarus.
Right.
So that's these other nations, and then the rich man being Esau. You seen us. You didn't show no pity on us. You didn't look to say, hey, look. Especially now that we know who we are, why don't you say that? We've been long proved. Most everybody know that we're the Israelites, man. Pretty much everybody knows this. But you don't want to just come out and say why, because ultimately you gotta fight, right? You're gonna be a fright and thus fight. So ultimately it's prophecy, man. Which
Right.
makes sense too though. Because what would you do? If you don't fight, you're going into slavery. If you fight, you're going into slavery. So you might as well fight. Hey? Because even the Lord said that. You get that? It's in Isaiah 47. He said, if it profits you, I think it's in Isaiah 47. Yeah, he said, if it profits you,
Go to your monthly prognosticator.
go to your monthly profit, then see if it profits you.
Yeah.
If it's gonna benefit you.
Right.
But
Isaiah 47.
which that's prophecy. You might as well fight. Let's see what happens. Which the Lord already knows what's gonna happen.
Right.
Where's it at, brother?
You can start at shit, man. Start at 8, brother. 8 and read down to man. You can read all the way through the rest of the chapter, really.
But no.
Wait, you just want the point? Start at 10, brother. Start at 10. Start at 10.
Okay, come on. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 10. For thou hast trust in thy wickedness.
Trusted.
Trusted in thy wickedness.
Right, Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, he trusted his wickedness. You, Jake's, trusted his wickedness.
That's
Right? Go ahead.
Thou hast said, none seeth me.
Yeah, you think, go back to the Illuminati. You don't think anyone see you. That's your secret society, secret government. So you think no one can see you. Right? Say it, read it again.
I'm ready for that. But thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me.
White.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm ready for that. Isaiah chapter 47 and then verse 10. Thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you trust in your wickedness. Say no one sees you. Right? That's going into your Illuminati, your secret societies. Go ahead, keep going.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee.
Yeah, perverted thee. Yeah.
And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah. You think, hey, that you're the end all be all of everything.
Yeah.
You got this. You got your laser weapons. You got your drones. You got your things. You got the micro C hip prepared. You think, hey, this is it.
I got
Ain't no one beside me. Yeah, we good.
I got a quick one.
Right.
Psalms 52 and 7. Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness.
That strengthen himself in his wickedness, right? Your different devices, your weaponry, your guns, right? Your blessing. Your blessing is the sword, which is the modern day sword is the gun, and you trust in all these what's it called? Controlled. What is it? Was it controlled disease control? CDC. Yeah, Center of Disease Control.
Right.
You trust in your ability to control the diseases, right? Which is another way of having a sword.
Yeah.
Right? And then your laws, right? You push your laws and make your laws fit how you want to fit. That's another way of having a sword, right? So that's ultimately what you trust in, right? Did you read it? What? People, I think it's one. It's one more.
Yeah, there's one more. Oh yeah.
Verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
Right.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Right. Yeah. You're gonna know from where it comes from. Right. You're gonna be able to put it off.
Right.
Right.
And you're seeing that right now.
Right.
Because Trump trying to go.
You're doing trying to make a treaty with
Right.
Russia.
They don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't want to hear it.
And then the guy Europe getting pissed off at you because you're trying to make a treaty with Russia, which ultimately, if you think about it from a carnal aspect, it is the best choice that you would make. Think about it, a nuclear war. What are you going to rule? What are you going to rule over? Nuclear war is going to fucking tear up all sorts of shit. So it ain't going to make sense for you to fucking keep on pushing this shit until you do a nuclear war. Carnality wise, if you think about it. But spiritual wise, it's in the scripture, so you can't stop it.
No.
You cannot stop. It's all prophecy. What?
And mischief shall fall upon thee.
Right. See?
Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Yeah, stop it.
Right. Yeah, because they just said, what was it? Was it an earthquake or something that hit in Texas? Yeah. That. Yeah. This past week. This week, I think an earthquake or something hit Texas. Something big, or was a storm, some type of disaster in Texas recently. But yeah, you got these natural disasters. Oh, they got another fire in Florida. So these are things they can't put it off. They got a big ass fire in Florida, and disaster upon a disaster is happening to America, and they don't know what to do, right? You know what I mean? You're doing like the spaghetti on the wall syndrome, right? But you're just trying to see what sticks. That's what he's doing. Okay, let's do this. Executive order here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's draw back the troops here. He's trying to, trying to maintain his kingdom, but it's like they said, like grabbing sand and trying to hold it. It's just going right through your hands. Yeah. Your kingdom is vastly coming to an end.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
Right? Yes, and that's what's going to happen, man. Desolation shall come upon you suddenly. Right.
Which thou shalt not know.
Right, get the next one, brother. Next.
Verse 12, stand now with thy...
Yeah, this is what I want. Yep.
And 13 too.
Stand now with thy... enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorcerers.
Sorcerers, with your witchcraft, right? That's ultimately what they're doing. Let's give LGBTQ rights here, right? That's sorcery. Try to mess up the chemical imbalance of people, so people they'll be more docile. Let's create Doge and wipe out all the jobs, really, so you can so you can put in the AI, right? It's really so you can put in the AI, right? They got rid of the what is the thing called? The one for black people.
What would he calling that?
No, not what he called, but what it used to be.
Called it, but yeah, the affirmative action.
Affirmative action, yeah. So they got rid of affirmative action, and it's really only so they could bring in the AI. They bring it out so that way you can't use affirmative action in order to say, hey, wait a minute, you're giving all these machines jobs. According to affirmative action, you have to give a so-called black, Hispanic, or these people jobs. So he's wiping it all out. So you can't say it. So they can bring in all the AI. So basically, no person. So all the white people are happy, like, yeah, get rid of Section 8 and get rid of this. But you don't know he's going to get rid of all that shit even for you. The devil, hey, he don't care about you. He only care about the rich. Think about it. Trump got the most billionaires that you've ever seen in the White House with him. In his administration, you've never seen a president have about 37 goddamn billionaires with him. So who do he care about? He care about the rich. He don't care about you. So you could say, oh yeah, let's get rid of those things because we don't want the black people to get the job. But you ain't gonna get the job either. They finna give it to the Elam. They're gonna give it to the East Indians, and they're gonna give it to the AI. That's where the jobs are going to, right? What?
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right? Yeah. And this is the same wickedness that they've been doing from their youth. Back when they were when they were the Greeks. This is the same way they fell as Greeks, man. They greedy. They had gold and silver in their money. They restricted the gold and silver, and they basically their money went bust. Right. They came back as the Romans, did the exact same thing, took the gold and the silver out of their money, put in all sorts of different metals that didn't really mix or whatever, and then the economy crashed. Same thing you're doing now. Your economy is about to, it's about, you're about to, your economy is about to crash, right?
And if I can, even go deeper, back to the serpent in the garden.
Right.
Which goes to that word in Hebrew, Nahas, which was a witch or a warlock, right? Going back to the sorceries back then, how he what?
The Habakkuk 2.
What did he do to Eve?
At 6.
Okay, he pretty much pitched that BS to her. She believed it, then Adam believed on her, man. And the Lord got mad at Adam. But what the woman did, because the damn serpent, beguiled her.
He got mad at Adam for not taking because he didn't take responsibility. He said it's the woman. I know, but he said it's the woman you gave me. Instead of saying, Lord, you know what, I messed up, my fault, my bad, please forgive me. He said, no, woman, it's the woman you gave me. So he didn't take, and that's ultimately what we're doing. This what this calling calls for you to take responsibility for your sins, for your actions, and repent and come back to the Lord. So you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man, we have to take responsibility for our actions, the things that we have done, and put forth righteousness, man. Right?
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna read it in the NLT. This is Habakkuk 2 in verse 6, and it reads, "But soon their captives will taunt them."
Right. See, and see, and that's ultimately what it is, man. We're starting with the elect, the hopeful elect. We're taunting them. But so all these people, they're gonna be rioting. Oh, matter of fact, they were just rioting. They did a nationwide or worldwide riot where they were protesting against the Zionists, right? Just recently, right? Talking about how wicked the Zionists is. There's a worldwide protest. Everybody's, then that's part of that. They're chanting that down. They're speaking against it. It's like a song almost, right? Right.
They will mock them, saying, "What sorrow awaits you thieves?"
Yeah, see, and sorrow awaits America, Babylon the Great, and them Zionists, the so-called Zionists, right? Which are not the real Israelites, by the way, right? But
Now you will get what you deserve.
right, see, hopefully the Most High, the day of judgment is about to come, and you're gonna get what you deserve, right? Go ahead.
You've become rich by extortion.
Right, hey, they've been rich by extortion, having these people into slavery, free labor. Of course, you became the richest country in the world.
Yeah.
You had free labor.
Yeah. 400-year head start,
You
man.
had a 400-year head start. But guess what?
Even longer than that when
Yeah.
you consider the
Yeah, it's been like
indigenous.
500 years. Yeah, it's about
when
500
you consider
years.
what Columbus
Yeah.
came over here and did. Well, not here, but throughout the southern part of the
Hispaniola.
Isles.
Hispaniola,
He
Yeah.
massacred a lot of people.
Right.
And slavery began with them.
Yeah, come on, go ahead.
It says, suddenly your debtors will take action.
Right, and that's what you ultimately all are. You're all debt slaves. So your debtors, right? Go say it again.
Suddenly your debtors
See, people
will
gonna
take
realize
action.
what Trump is doing is actually he ain't helping MAGA. He's actually finna put them more into debt, right? The what's it called? What they're doing? The tariffs. The tariffs is actually gonna put them in debt. So the tariff, he goes, we're gonna put more tariff, and we're gonna have so much money, you ain't gonna know where to spend it. He's a lie. You're gonna be in debt, and then you're gonna realize you're gonna start rioting, and everybody's gonna start fighting and rioting in this place. Then it's gonna go into race wars. Then it's gonna go into the famine, and people are gonna be fighting over food, right? That's what's gonna happen soon. People are gonna be fighting. Hey, the greatest commodity ain't gonna be gold. It's gonna be water, right? Your greatest commodity is gonna be water.
Well, it's ultimately
Right.
what they want,
Right.
because that's going to
Right.
force them to bring in the solution.
Right,
which is-
problem, action, reaction, solution.
Right,
Good.
which is what?
Right.
The mark of the beast,
Beast,
man.
right, yeah.
The Quran,
Yeah,
the-
problem from above, problem from beneath.
the microchip.
But really, what they don't understand is that's what the Lord wants.
Oh, yeah.
But really, you're obeying the Most High
Yep.
on the left hand side.
Just to add to what you were saying, they don't really tell you tariff is just a fancy word
For
way of
tax.
saying tax.
Right,
You know what I mean? But you say it, and these people think with that American attitude, oh yeah, we're America, it's against the other people, but it's not. You're being taxed. You're just too naive or stupid to understand it. But continuing on,
Yeah, it's a thing called, what they say, it's called dumb money. Right? You people are mostly just dumb money. All you gotta do is put a little something in front of your face, little
Glorify
sparkle,
you.
little glow,
Yeah.
little, what is it called?
American exceptionalism.
Right,
Tell
yeah,
you
little
how great
little
you
things.
are.
Yeah, tell you,
know what I mean?
yeah, little sparkle, little
Nobody
glamour,
does it
glitz,
better than you.
and you think it's good, and you're
Yeah.
dumb money, and you're gonna spend your money, and you're gonna be without.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, they will turn on you and take all you have.
Right? They're gonna turn on Trump, basically the same way they did back when he was Nero. Right? Trump being Nero, the public turned on him then. They're gonna turn on him now because what? There's a such thing as called regeneration or reincarnation, and that's why the same things happen in this earth, right? That's why history. What they say, history repeats itself. So that's what's going on right now. History is repeating itself because the same people who ruled as the Greeks, ruled as the Romans, and they're ruling now. The second leg of Rome is in power right now, and it's coming to an end. Go ahead.
So I'm going to read that again and then finish it so you can get the full aspect. They will turn on you and take all you have while you stand trembling and helpless.
Right?
It's hard when you read it.
Hey, we just read that too in Revelation. He said, and they trembled, right? When we stood upon our feet. And they trembled when we stood upon our feet. Yeah, that's what's happening. They see this, they know that this is their end. They're trembling. That's why they're scrambling. They're trying to make all these different rash decisions, trying to push in the MOTB.
You guys recording this?
Yeah.
Verse 8.
How does somebody join your group and come out here and speak?
Well,
you got to get vetted first. You got to be here, be like where you at right now for a while, and then ultimately it's by the Spirit.
By the Spirit.
Right? See, but the Spirit will know, because what will happen is the Scripture speaks about quick understanding, right?
We'll make them a quick
We'll
understanding.
make a quick understanding. So what you would do is you'll start watching, you'll start, and we will see that you'll get that growth. You'll get that spiritual growth, and you know what I mean?
So, you guys have an office you work at?
No office.
Right here.
That's why we said
No
right
church?
here. That's what we sit right here. That's
How
why we
many
said.
people are in your organization?
We don't
Two
count.
or
You
more
don't count.
gathered in my name.
Right.
How
Yeah, you
many?
don't count. You know you can't count Israel.
Oh,
Right?
so you guys are
Yeah.
from Israel?
We are the Israelites. You cannot count Israelites, right? Did you know David got a lot of Israelites killed because he sent forth them to count out Israel? You're not. That's actually a sin. You can't count Israel.
So Israel should be like the sands of the sea.
Yeah, we're like the sand
we're
of the sea.
scattered everywhere. But as far as those that are preaching, I mean,
We don't know. We don't know.
We don't.
Yeah, we
We
don't
don't
know.
count.
How'd you guys meet each other?
But through the Spirit,
Spirit,
through the
man.
Spirit.
You guys didn't meet each other playing basketball or something
No,
like that?
Not
through
at
the
all.
Spirit, bro.
Not at all. Not at all.
Through the Spirit. You bumped into each other, and then you speak, or you see something.
just
that's
like we're out
happening.
here.
Just
You
like
know,
right here.
we're just
We're
starting
here
with-
now. If you're like that, if you're meant to, then you'll keep coming, and then
Yeah,
the Lord,
I got that real quick, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 11:2 says, "And the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yoshai, shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might." It says, "The Spirit of the Lord and the fear of the Lord,
Right.
and
The
shall
Spirit-
make him."
the Spirit of the Lord and the what and the fear of the Lord.
Right.
That's key, because this brother's favorite thing is what? The fear.
The Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The
Right.
fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Right.
So you ain't gonna learn anything if you don't have the fear of the Lord.
And shall make him of a quick understanding.
And then when you got the fear of the Lord, it'll make you of quick understanding.
In the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem
You got that
Yoshai.
one, can you get that one? The spirit, their spirit, bear witness with our spirit. Yeah.
So you guys are going to post this online? Or
Yeah.
On YouTube.
what's the YouTube site?
I give it to you.
John. This is Romans 8 and
Oh, this is actually for him. This is for you right here.
verse 14. I'll start at 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High,
For as many as led by the Spirit. So once you have the fear, you'll be led by the Most High, right?
they are the sons of the Most High.
And then, hey, Lord willing, then you will be a son of the Most High. Then the Lord is dealing with you, because the Lord said he chastened those he loved. So you will know that you're being chastened. You'll be chastened, right? And you get you know, hey, that's how you get that understanding. What you say? Adversity.
Verse that what words don't teach, adversity will.
What words don't teach. Adversity.
Apostle the bar quote.
Yeah.
What was that, brother, you're reading?
Romans 8 and I started at 14.
Oh, okay. It was 16, yeah.
Yeah, going down to 16. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again.
Yeah. We do not receive, so we don't go back into the ways of the world, right? We don't go back into trying to be gangbangers. We don't go back and trying to be rap stars, or any of that madness out there, man. Right? We ain't about any of that, right?
To fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, it's a heavy thing to get that spirit of adoption, man. And that's not nothing to be handled with light, right? Because adoption actually means
Brought
back again, to be brought back, right? Not like what you think adoption means. You think adoption means you go to some place, to a building, and then you pay for some kid and you adopt them. No, the Lord, adoption actually means to be brought back. So we're being brought back to our heritage. Right?
You see yourself on the sign? As far as we go back to now,
Ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father.
So to the spirit of adoption whereby we cry, Abba, Father, which is the Father in heaven. The Spirit come in you, which is the Spirit of Yahweh Shai.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit
Yeah, see, there you
that
go.
we are the
There-
children of the Most High.
There you go, right here.
Spirit.
This part I want you to hear.
It says the Spirit itself
And the Spirit itself, right?
beareth
once you read,
witness
It'll bear witness with you,
with our spirit
with your spirit,
that we are
that you are.
the children of the Most High.
It'll bear witness that you are the children of the Most High. So supposed to be, you just keep coming out here, and the Spirit will bear witness that you are a child of the Most High. Right?
With this right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's how you
That's cool too. Yeah,
start that
you
way.
started.
This right
That's
here
how we all
bears
started. A lot of us started
Yeah, I
that way.
started that way pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, sort
Yeah,
of,
some
yeah.
of us did. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we started coming out. Because once you start to YouTube, you want more. You're compelled.
So yeah, you're compelled to
want
do more.
more.
Be
Yeah.
around like-minded
Be
individuals.
individuals. Yeah.
Right.
So you guys have
Yeah, some no.
But that spirit that you bear witness with is
It's the
right
scriptures. It's the scriptures. Yeah.
Because see, in this book, if you go to Deuteronomy, our spirit bears witness with that. Deuteronomy 28, 68, how our foreparents got here. If you read that chapter, that verse, it tells
Yeah,
you
you get that.
that we were brought forth in ships, in the bows of ships. Well, that's in the scriptures, and our spirit bears witness with it. That's how our parents got here. You know what I mean? And not all of us came that way. There was many of us
But then
that
you got
were
the
here on
but you
this
got the
land.
Mexicans. You got the Mexicans
Right.
that went into slave ships.
Right.
Right. They just found the slave ship off the coast of Mexico that they used to take them into slave ship too.
Yeah.
Which is basically Bible prophecy, because the Lord says you will go into
Yeah.
you should go into slavery on ships. So both Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom went into slavery. Even the Native Americans. Matter of fact, that's where you get Wall Street from. Right? They used to have the natives on one side and the so-called black men on the other side, and they used to trade us on. The first commodities that on Wall Street was traded was the blacks and natives.
Black Friday.
Right? And they put a wall down the street because they said the natives used to jump over and scalp the white dudes. So they put a wall up so they could get huh? That was in New York City. Yeah.
Slavery just
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
relegated to the South.
No, it
like
wasn't just relegated
they
to-
like to
That's-
make it look all pretty.
Yeah, make it.
like
Yeah, it was just the South. No, it was up there too. That's where you
All
get
over.
Wall Street. And so the natives used to go over there and scalp them. No, we're from,
history,
all
man,
over.
real history.
Right, we're from all over. But the whole point is the Spirit brought us here. Right. So that's hopefully the Spirit brought you here so you can learn.
Some people used to call me Cubano.
Was that your father? That's your father?
You know, they used to call me Cubano.
Oh, you should call you Cubano. But what's your father?
My father's Croatian.
Croatian?
Okay, he can still be
the
Israel.
Russian bloc area.
Right.
Yeah.
You can still the apostle said a lot of Israelites are from Russia. Yeah.
Scattered
There's a lot, yeah.
We've been scattered
Because
everywhere.
Russia in itself is a Hebrew word. Rosh meaning prince, and then can you Rosh?
Right.
It's in the
Chief or something?
chief, yes,
Yeah.
chief,
Prince.
yeah,
Prince.
chief,
Chief prince.
chief prince, yeah, Rosh or Rosh,
Robert.
which goes into Rosh, and then no, but it's chief, and then what's it
Shah.
Shah. Well, yeah. No, but I'm trying to think of how you say it in Hebrew, the prince. Slipping my mind. Shah. A seer. I know Nasir. I know Nasir. Yeah, Nasir is a one way you say prince too. But basically, Russia means chief prince. Yeah, it's basically a huge word, right? Because that's why.
I mean,
Right, because when you go back to that's why what's the name?
Yeah, no, I'll play it.
Yeah, because
Nah,
they're
see.
going to use the vowel points in that.
Nazi. Yeah, that's a Nazi.
That's the way they say it, but not see. That's the way he's saying it here, but it means one lifted
Nasir.
up.
Yeah, it's
Chief
supposed to be
prince,
Nasir. That's how,
captain
yeah,
leader.
it is Nasir. Okay, come on, I said it right. It's Nasir. It's Nasir. Yeah, Rosh, and then Rosh means chief,
the chief
and then
prince.
and then Nasir means prince, so that's Russian is actually a Hebrew word, right? That's the reason why Putin opened up the archives and showed that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is a so-called black man. Remember when Putin did that? When you got the Russian icons in Russia,
Black icons.
so that you got all that. It's heavy in Russia, right? All those churches actually have so-called black people, which are really actually Israelites, all through the churches in Russia. All the churches have the saints, you know, Peter, John, who they call the Messiah. The Messiah is actually a so-called black man, right? But we're all scattered too. So we're scattered into all these people, to the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, right? Right? So yes, a lot of Israelites are in Russia too. So if you're, you could be an Israelite.
Croatia's not Russia.
Close to
My
it.
mom's from Sicily.
Okay, they've been in. Yeah, Sicily. That's a lot of Israelites are there too, because the
yeah,
Moors,
we ruled
the Moors,
Sicily.
the Moors conquered Sicily, right?
They call them the niggas of Italy.
Right. Right. Yeah.
That's it. His mom was like his
Or
dad.
father. Yeah.
Yeah. But you never know.
Yeah. It goes through your father.
It goes to the fathers, to your father, the bloodline.
Yeah.
But then again, it's the spirit. If your spirit bears witness with these scriptures,
No matter what you look like.
the way they're actually meant.
Yeah. But then there would be
You know what I mean? Not
your father.
according to what they're teaching or any of these others, according to as it is written.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your spirit is bearing witness, then you are what you are.
Yeah,
You know,
it'll
we
compel
don't-
you to keep coming back.
Yeah, we don't
Keep
determine
searching.
anything
Yeah,
by
yeah, every day.
your skin color.
Saturday,
Skin color doesn't determine anything.
right around 2.
Nothing
No,
but
it's an
melon.
indicator. Yeah. Skin color is an indicator, but it's not the defective
Have a good day, guys. Good luck with your work.
what you call it?
Okay, have a good
It's
one.
not the end all be all. Skin color is not the end all be all, but it is an indicator.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
yeah, it is an indicator. I got that what you wanted, brother.
Go ahead.
Chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
Yeah, see, it's the word. The spirit quickeneth, it's talking about the scriptures.
Right.
The spirit quickeneth, right? Basically bring what were we talking about?
Make
the
you
breath,
alive.
make you alive. Yeah, right.
It says the words that I speak unto you,
They are spirit
and they are life.
Right? Done. The words that I speak unto you. And that's what so I wanted them to hear. That's what I wanted them to ultimately hear.
Yeah.
The words, they are spirit and they are life.
Well,
right?
if the spirit, you know, hey man, you never know. If the spirit compels them,
Okay.
come back. What are you going, brother? Where we at?
No, finish up with you and then so we can get back to that
Second exercise.
that's fine. Yeah. You and Isaiah.
Yeah, I think he was almost done with that. Isaiah 47,
Isaiah 47.
like you're around 12, somewhere around there.
Yeah, Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 12. Stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorcerers,
Right.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right.
If so be, thou shalt be able to prosper.
Prosper, yeah, right? And that's ultimately what the Lord said. If you be able to prevail and prosper, right, you're going to be able to win, right? And so you might as well fight. That's basically my saying. Hey, might as well. Hey, this your last chance anyway. So,
Last go round.
might as well go for it. Either way, you're going to lose. But hey, you got the power. Yeah, I know, right? Don't tell them that secret, right?
Tell her.
Yeah. Either way, you're gonna lose. But
You
hey,
can do it.
hey, but what would you do if you had all that? You had the missiles, the laser beam, you had all the things. Hey, might as well go for it. The ultimate Hail Mary, you know, like you're gonna say, hey, let's see if we can.
Even all the
You got
Elon
it,
and see what happens.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing. Giving it to
Elon.
Elon, yeah.
What?
Yeah, going to Elon Musk and yeah,
Get
see
you
what
tomorrow.
happens. Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
If so be thou mayest prevail. You said verse, go to verse
Keep going.
13.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, cut. Verse 13. thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
Right, and that's what they're doing right now. They're weary in their councils. Trump is doing this. Let's go shake his hand with Putin. Let's go over here and talk this. Let's go to Congress, because I believe they say he went to Congress last night, and so they could declare war on Iran. They're doing all sorts of manner of things, which he was saying that he was the one who wanted to bring peace. So how can you bring peace and want war? Right?
Yeah.
You can't have peace and you can't have it both ways, bro. Right? Because ultimately, what you really need to do is get away from them goddamn Amalek, but you ain't gonna do that.
No.
Right? You and Amalek is like what's that shit? Siamese twins.
Well, that's his grandson.
Joined at the hip.
Yeah, joined at the hip.
Amalek is Esau's grandson.
Yeah.
Right.
So hey, you gonna protect your grandson?
Yeah. Got no choice.
Yeah.
You the one sending him off on that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
God. Yeah, keep going. Let now the astrologers,
Stargazers,
stargazers, the monthly
prognosticators.
stand up and save thee
Right.
from these things
Right.
that shall come upon thee.
Hey, since we're standing up, it's time for you to stand up. But you're gonna stand up on your feet in fear. You're gonna be standing up shaking. You know what I mean? You're gonna stand up and say, hey, I guess we better fight. The Lord said, hey, you should be afraid, but there's fight, man. So, hey, okay.
Okay. Back to Second Esdras, the 5th chapter. In the Good News Translation, I'm gonna read one again real quick, just because it goes through. It says, "But these are the signs. The time will come when all people on earth will be in the grip of great confusion."
Right, yeah. Yep,
Right.
we're under this system, Esau-Edom system.
Right. So the way of truth will be hidden,
Right.
and no faith will be left in the land.
Right, a lot of you don't know who you are.
Right.
You saying you're black, you're Hispanic, you're Native American, you're hey, maybe this dude's an Israelite. I'm a Croatian. Hey, you don't know who he don't know who he is.
No.
I mean, if he's an Israelite,
It seems to be up to the spirit.
Spirit, yeah.
It says wickedness will increase until it has become worse
Right.
than you have ever known it to be.
and that's where we're at right now. Wickedness is increased worse than you ever have known it, man. And that come on, if we're not living that, then we're in who is he? Like the scripture says.
Look at this guy. See him?
Yeah.
Filming it?
Yeah.
Almost gave him the finger, but it
Fiddle,
would have been
man.
on
Oh,
ours.
that was you were supposed to get that. Job 9:24. You didn't get that, bro. Hurry up, fast. Oh, yeah, get it up.
Going for the knee to the punch.
But I did, yeah. Job 9:24.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead.
It says, Job 9:24. The whole earth, NLT, the whole earth is in the hands of the wicked.
Right, the whole earth is in the hands of the wicked, right?
And the Most High blinds the eyes of the judges.
Ooh,
If
right.
he's not the one who does it, who is?
Whoa. Right. I like the other
And I
one.
think, I like the way the
Other way,
king,
other way.
I'm
Because
going to get it again.
Because he's saying that the Most High blinds
Right.
the eyes of the judges, which we're the judges. Ultimately, we're the judges, so we don't, ultimately. But that's talking about Esau being a ruler, and he's not judging correctly. He's not judging it right. So the Lord's doing that to him too. Yeah, he's not judging it right. What's going on? Whether the pollution in the air, them shooting the chemtrails, them doing all sorts of different things, them making the diseases, all the things that they're doing, they don't have a good judgment.
If I may, he puts himself in place of the true judge.
Right. Well, that's
That's
what it's supposed to be. But
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, making sense of that way they did that element.
Yeah, now they
But,
did it. They did it. To, every now and again, like the pops, they go off in the way they present it, and it gives it almost a different interpretation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because in the actual way it's meant to be is that Esau is covering the face of the judge. He's
trying to be God. Yeah,
right.
he's trying to be God.
He's put himself
in the place of the
true
Yahweh
Israelites.
and the Israelites. And the Israelites.
Right.
The true judges of the
Right.
earth.
And that'll include everything he does, the iconoclasm, all that.
Yeah,
all that.
everything.
The whole run, the
Everything.
whole gauntlet, And
What?
the devil is mad.
Go ahead. The other one. The
Oh.
actual version.
KJV, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right there it is. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right. So who's ruling the world? Who covered the faces of the judges, man? Right. But
If not, where and who is he?
if it's not the so-called white man, who is it, man? Who's done that? Can't be anybody else but
I
the
can't think
self-proclaimed
of no one
self-proclaimed.
else.
Yeah.
I got a quick
Don't
one,
make
brother.
sense.
1 John 5:19 in the NLT. It says, we know that we are the children of the Most High, and the whole world around us is under the control of the evil one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And the whole world is controlled by the evil one, man. And that's Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man.
Right.
Man.
The King James says the whole world lieth in wickedness, man. Going back to how you said.
Right.
Wickedness is all around us,
That's
man.
right.
All right. So I'll go back. I'll go back. It says again, it says wickedness will increase until it has become worse than you have ever known it to be.
Right, yeah.
The country that you see now ruling,
Right. Hey, the country that you see now ruling.
right,
What country you see now ruling?
America.
it says the world will lie in ruins.
Hey, and it's a mess out here. Straight confusion, Babel confusion. It's in ruins. Man.
Right. With no inhabitant or traveler there. That ultimately is going to happen.
Yeah. Ultimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
After that, if the Most High lets you live long enough, you will see that country in confusion.
Right. See, that's right. Babel confusion. If the Most High allowed you to live long enough, you will see that country in confusion. So what country are you talking about? Babylon the Great? Fine. No, I'm messing with you. But
It says, the sun will suddenly start shining at night and the moon in the daytime.
oh, okay. There you go. Hey man, all sorts of things is happening.
Right.
Come on now.
The
signs of the sky.
The eclipses and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
eclipses.
Right.
Yeah.
It says blood will drip from trees.
Uh-huh.
Are we not seeing all those rivers of blood?
Right, yeah.
Right now? All those signs, even though whether it's chemical, whatever it is, it's still signs. man.
That's still
But
signs.
it is, yeah.
It says stones will speak.
Okay, there we go. And stone, and what that's ultimately that's where I want to.
Right.
Stones shall speak. Get that. Or the other one.
I'll keep going back and I'll run it back so I need to. It says nations will be in confusion. The movement of the stars will be changed.
What? Hey, what was it again?
It says blood will drip from trees. Stones will speak. Nations will be in confusion. The movement of the stars will be changed. And we just see all that alignment.
Yeah, we just seen the blood moon that night.
Yeah, the stars.
Stars, or the line.
Yeah, line.
Yeah.
All that stuff
Yeah,
going
all
on.
these things are happening, man.
You got something to go.
Yeah, because what's the other one? Go ahead.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2,
Because
verse 4.
He said that you said the stones will start speaking.
Right.
Right? But we're also known as stones too. And so
Okay.
now we're speaking. Right? Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. To whom coming as unto a living stone,
Right.
this swallow indeed of men.
No,
Just swallow?
Just allow. I'm reading it. To whom coming as unto a living stone, this allowed.
That's speaking about Yahweh Shai.
That's speaking about
yeah.
Yahweh
Let me get
we
this.
are living stones.
Let me see.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm speaking about the whole show.
Which is good. That's good.
too. Yeah, because he's a living. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and finish that. Yeah, you
Stone
can
that
get
the
that.
builders rejected.
Rejected, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Indeed of men, but chosen of power and precious.
Go ahead, do read again.
God.
Yeah, because really that's dealing with Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about how we're living stones. But yeah, they said the Spirit comes. The Spirit said Christ, Abba Father. That's the Spirit that comes to you. That's the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. That's how how you're crying, Abba Father. So they had to start somewhere because he's the firstborn of the dead, man. Well, we all have to come through him, man. He's Yahweh Shai is the first fruits, right? Part of the first fruits. And that's, right? Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 2 verse 4, to whom coming as unto a living stone, this allowing indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh and
Right.
precious.
Right. You had the Pharisees and the wicked 2/3 basically denying the Lord, but it was ultimately chosen of the Most High, just like the Most High said of us. He said, "You haven't chosen me; I have chosen you." Right. So you have been chosen of the Most High also.
Right. Which goes perfect. Which one is the more that
Go ahead.
Ye also as a living stone.
Oh, there you go. And you also as living stones. There you go. Beautiful.
Are built up a spiritual house.
Right, there you go. Yeah, the third temple, that's us. Beautiful, huh? Yeah, beautiful.
And holy priesthood.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. Hey, man.
How you say the word? To offer.
To offer? Yeah.
To offer us spiritual sacrifices and acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
making our bodies a living sacrifice.
Right.
I got it right here. This is the 1 Peter 2, and I'm going to start at 4. It says, to whom coming, as into a living stone, or this Yahweh Shai, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. You see? It says, ye also are living stones, are built up a spiritual house. Did he just read that? Oh, I thought he was in 1 Peter 4. No. He went to 2?
No, he was at the first one.
What was he reading the first time?
He thought that meant
Oh, he went down here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was reading the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep going. You want to go on to that?
Keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, all right, I'm going to keep on going. It's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. Wherefore also it is contained unto the spiritual. No, second. Yeah, contained in the scripture context. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture. Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone.
Right, Yahweh Shai, yeah.
Elect precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded.
Wow. Hey, even Yahweh Shai is the elect. He said, Yahweh Shai, the elect, precious.
Hold on. Let me see. One more. Verse 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious.
We're precious too. Yeah. We believe we're precious. Hey, and going back to what we was telling the guy here who may or may not be a brother, we said that the spirit, the fear gives you a thing, and the fear basically gets you to the point where you could be adopted as a son, and then you also, the scripture said, you're known also as precious, right? The elect. Well, I mean,
I'm going back for the verse 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious. But unto them which be disobedient, the stone.
Yes. And those who be obedient, disobedient, disobedient.
Go ahead. The stone which the builders disallow, the same is made the head of the corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were disobedient. Yeah, they the one who said free Barabbas, right? They the ones who free Barabbas, let his blood be upon us. They disallowed the Lord, but then the Lord, ultimately it was the Most High that set him up, and that's basically him being the firstborn of the dead, right? He rose from the grave, and now we're raising from our graves, spiritual graves, going back into the mind state, giving us the quickening, giving us the breath, make us alive, right?
Revelations 1 and 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith Yahweh Shai, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty.
Which was and what is and is to come. Hey, the Almighty, man, being he's the son, but the Lord, the Father, is giving him all dominion and judgment over all the earth, man. So he's gonna come in a mighty power, man. Now he's coming to judge. The first time he didn't judge, but the second time he's coming to judge, man. What was the one you read? It said without the patience is, it says the patience is running out. Basically, hey man, the Lord, the window of grace is closing, man. The door of grace period is about to close, man. Right? That grace period is about to begin.
No, I just couldn't find it, brother. I thought there was another one, but I think that, you know, that was it. That suffices. We're gonna go back to the GNT.
Yeah.
Second Edge 5. You want more in there? Okay. Let me go back to it. Okay. It says this is verse 6. Second Edges 5 and verse 6. It says a king unwanted by anyone will begin to rule, and birds will fly away. Because a king unwanted,
right? Oh yeah,
Trump.
No, get the yeah, get Isaiah 19.
Yeah, about the cool Lord.
Cool Lord, yeah.
It says again, a king unwanted by anyone will begin to rule, and the bird will fly away.
Right, yeah. Because what you see that what is it?
It says a king unwanted by anyone will begin to rule.
Yeah, and that's just the cool ruler. That's Trump. Trump started ruling with
the cool Lord.
Elon, the Musties.
Yeah, the real president.
The real president, the Musties. Even his son said, "Shut your mouth. You're not the president."
He said that. Why? Because he's heard it.
Yeah, he's heard it. Yeah,
he's heard it, man.
He probably he probably said that in front. He probably said that in front of Trump. He probably said that to Trump. Elon probably said that to Trump in front of his son. Because why is he repeating it like that in such a way and boldly like that? He's seen his dad tell Trump that in private. Shut up, shut your mouth. You're not the president.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abusing him, huh? What's that shit? What's it? Verbal abuse, man. Right?
Yep.
Got it?
My brother's trying to get it. You find it out?
Shit,
Right there, four. Actually, start up at
3. Start 3.
Yeah, start at 3, brother. Start higher, but
No, start 2.
Okay. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Right, because that's the time we're coming in. What basically I was telling him, the things with the Doge and all these other things that they're doing, it's basically going to cause the economy to collapse. And what's going to happen is you Egyptians, right, you Babylonians, you so-called Americans are going to be fighting each other, man. Right? It's going to be race wars, famine, and then ultimately you're going to be fighting over the last piece of bread. And the ultimate greatest commodity is going to be water. Right?
And they shall fight everyone against his brother.
Right, and they're gonna fight everyone against his brother. Well, how you doing there, brother? What's going on, partner? You know what I'm saying? How you doing there? How you doing there, Jim? There, Bob? Hey, you're gonna be fighting. Jim and Bob is gonna be fighting, right?
well, like we brought out last week, man. Those that came to your house and stuff, yeah, you're gonna be coming to your house. You're gonna be pulling guns on them. That's right. Because they're gonna be pulling guns on you.
Right.
They gonna come in real slick, like they still good with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how they gonna get in.
Hey Bob, you still got that generator?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And everyone against his neighbor.
Right. Unless you're like the guy off of the Leave the World Behind. He came out with his guns.
Oh yeah.
He came out, hey, what's going on? Like, wait, we're friends, we're neighbors, right? What's going on? He didn't understand it. Hey man, what you here for? What you want? Nah, I can't help you.
Yeah, we need medicine. We need medicine.
We need medicine. Man, nah, I can't help you. All right, that's your own problem. That's how cold the world's gonna be.
That's how it begins, you know what I mean? Now they got to figure out how to take it from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to try to ask nicely, but when it comes down to it, I don't have, hey, it's the same way with this truth. Go to the sellers and buy. I don't have nothing that I can afford to give you.
Right.
Now you're going to have to figure out how to take that shit.
Yeah, basically the false prophets.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
To
You know, the analogy
the
of
unwise
this,
virgins.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Which probably wasn't virgins.
Well, yeah.
To make
At this
money.
one,
And that'll include the prophets and those that listen unto him, man. The 2/3.
2/3, yeah.
And city against city.
Yeah. City against city, right?
And the kingdom against kingdom.
Right. You have that World War III. It's closely approaching, right? And during that time, they're gonna bring in the Karagma, Crocs, Grapho, right?
I don't know. Did anybody
digital,
else hear?
the digital all.
Right.
They said Trump went to Congress
Yeah.
to get approval to,
For the fight against Iran.
So that's doing it official.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know them warmongers is going to, oh yeah, let's get it, because they've been wanting to do it. A lot of them,
Yeah, money,
them
money,
hoaxes,
big
they've
money in
been
that.
wanting to do it.
Because they might prop up America for a while, right? And bring it up because then he's gonna blame it. He's gonna say, "See, I told you the tariffs, the tariffs."
To Iran?
Or Russia, of course.
Right,
Yeah,
so
but
they ain't
which
gonna do shit with
which I
as
saw.
soon as they get at it.
I got enough time where I was gonna try to get into that. Oh, we're. I was gonna say, get that. Yeah. Yes, I did. 30.
Ezekiel 38?
Yeah, because being a Persian, what he's saying. Yeah, we'll get that.
Yep.
And we start the tribe.
No, just get to the point. About Persian.
Okay. I started one, I read down to. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
to 7.
Verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt
Right, this
shall fall.
right? The spirit, the mirth, which is it's already failing. The mirth of America is already failing. Which some people are trying to really push it. Man, like I go around do deliveries. There's people who got rabbit. They got like how they put those inflatable shits up in the yard for Christmas. They got the inflatable rabbits and stuff in their yard.
Easter bunnies?
Easter bunny, yeah. They got the bunnies in their yard. Valentine's Day, people had hearts and stuff all over their doors. I've never seen that before. Like when you go to school, but I've never seen that in neighborhoods. Like I mean, we're talking whole neighborhoods all had hearts and stuff for Valentine's Day. Here, whole neighborhoods got Easter stuff everywhere. Like it's crazy. It's like they're trying to prop that whole Babylonian that spirit up, but it's starting to fail. They know it's failing, but they're trying to push it. They're not trying to just give it over.
Well, in Jeremiah the 50th chapter says they're mad upon their idols.
Oh yeah,
When you
good.
go into that word mad, it means they're worship, man.
Right.
And they're worshiping all these damn false deities.
Yeah, whether they know it or
Whether
not.
they know it or not.
Right. Yeah.
Everything is merchandise these days.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that, you know what I mean? They
Yeah,
can
You're
go
buying
from
your
one
worship.
to the next,
Yeah, you're
to the
buying your
next,
work.
yeah.
You're buying your worship, but not knowing that you're worshiping these
Buying
different
your
deities.
items, yeah.
Right? Because Easter going back to Estar, right?
Same as
Estar,
back
which
in
is
the
the
day when you had the guys that would carve the little figures.
right. You're paying them. You're buying them as a what they call
Idols?
a smith.
Yeah.
You go to the smith. Yeah.
Now the modern day Smith.
Oh, the modern day
goes
smith.
from
Yeah.
he makes
The modern day
glass
smith is
all
yeah.
out of glass.
Bunch of plastic. Yeah. That don't biodegrade. Go ahead.
You got more?
Yeah, you got more.
I got more.
Go
We'll
ahead.
start back at verse 3. The spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof,
Yep, you're gonna fall. Go ahead.
and I will destroy the counsel thereof.
Right, the council. Yeah. See, and that's what's happening, man. They're going back and forth, trying to shake hands with Putin, trying to do these different things, and then your whole thing is you're attached to Amalek, And it says that the least of the flocks will draw you out. So you're going to get destroyed anywhere you go. So all your counsel is not working.
And they shall seek to the idols.
Yeah, see? And they're still going to seek the idols, man. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. And to the charmers, and to them that have
Familiar
spirits,
Yeah.
and to the wizards.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel lord.
Right? So it's going back to Trump. Yeah. Yeah. And Doge. Doge is going to throw you in.
Right,
they're going to doze you in.
They don't want to do that's the rule.
They're going to doze you over. Yeah. Doze you over, right? You know what I'm saying?
Continuing on, and a fierce king shall rule over them,
Right.
says the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shavos.
Going to the draconian laws, man. They're gonna go into these draconian laws, which Trump, I believe, what was it? God, what state was it? Ohio had the first execution. Yeah, was it Ohio? Had the first firing squad in about 100-something years.
I forget what state.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. So that's coming back. The capital punishment through Trump.
Yeah, he already purchased them guillotines along
Right.
last term.
Right.
Let me go to Ezekiel 38.
Yeah.
Okay, Ezekiel 38:1 says, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
God in the land of Magog, right?
Right.
Not but
God and
God, not God,
God in the Magog.
God in the land of Magog, man.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Russia, right?
Which is Russia, yeah.
And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Right, there you go. That's Russia, yeah.
Right.
Rush Nasir, right? It's Russian. Prince, chief prince. Right.
Right. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Right.
And I will bring thee forth.
Right. Bringing them back to the USSR mentality.
Right.
Going, we're going to go past the Cold War. We're going to go to a hot war. Right? Ain't going to be no more Cold War. Right? Back to the USSR mentality. And they're going to go into a hot war. Go ahead.
And I will bring thee forth, and all that army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. Even a great company with bucklers and shields.
Right, that's their what's it, the BRICS, all those nations that's with the BRICS, which is China, India,
Brazil.
Right, Brazil. That's just that alone. You know, there's almost 2 billion people in India alone. You got about 2 billion people in China alone, and that's not including Russia. That's not including Brazil. That's not including any of all those other nations that connected themselves with the BRICS.
Right.
That's not talking about, because they're gonna mention what is it Ethiopians,
I'll get there.
right? So that's not including the Ethiopians and any of that. You're talking about an innumerable amount of people. Like it's gonna be crazy, bro.
It says, all of them handling swords.
Right? And matter of fact, the other guy, I forgot his name, but Apostle R always talks about, and I went and looked him up, he was talking about the GDP, the amount of money that BRICS make compared to America and their GDP and their G7 and their people that they got beyond them. They make the bulk of the money, not to mention China has the bulk of America's debt. So anytime America has to pay their debt, they're paying their debt to the place that they're going to go to war with. So they're using the money that we use to fight against us, right? You're in a no-win situation with America, right? Because that's kind of what it said. Their council was gone, right? I mean, I read an article that said that America buys their bullets from Russia. So your debt is with China. You buy your bullets from Russia, and these are the people you're fighting with. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there no
Wisdom in teaming? Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
It says, all of them handling swords.
Yeah. Going to war. World War III.
Yeah, they had that nuclear capability.
Yeah, that nuclear. Yeah. The ultimate sword is the nukes.
Right.
Or the modern day sword is the guns, but the ultimate sword is the nukes.
It says Persia.
Right. Persia, which is Iran.
Right. Ethiopia.
Right. Ethiopia.
And Libya.
And Libya.
With them.
And with them.
So those go back to the so-called African
African nations, Hamites,
Right.
Hamites.
All of them with shield and helmet.
Right.
Gomer, which is Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
Right. Which is right now they're part of
The UN.
the UN.
Yeah, NATO. Yeah.
With NATO.
But they're always
NATO.
They're
back and
yeah,
forth.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're gonna side with Russia.
They're
yeah.
side
In the end, yeah.
Right.
Well, because it's going to make economic sense to go with the BRICS, and that's what the guy was talking about. On the thing, everything makes economic sense to go with the BRICS. Matter of fact, they said Putin called Trump and invited and asked him, saying, "Fuck it, let's just split it half," and Trump turned it down. So, because they wanted to be able to rule it all and not only have some, so they're willing to fight it all out so they can rule it all. But they went ahead and said that you have. So a smart motherfucker would say, hey, yeah, you know it's a war, you can't win, you're already in a deficit. If they're gonna ask you, offer you half, and then you ain't gotta fight, that makes sense to take half. But they're gonna turn it down so they can go to war because they want to rule the whole thing.
Turkey is
Right?
an Islamic nation.
No,
They're
no.
inside of their own.
Turkey. Oh yeah.
No, Turkey goes back. They're really Amalek, but they're like always in between. They're like the redheaded stepchild, so they kind of get treated a little bit
Most of them
But they
over
lean
there
towards that other people, Islam, because they're the religion. They're leaning towards Islamic religion. Yeah, because a lot of them are Amalek though too.
It says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Turgama
Yes.
of the north quarters, and all his bands,
Yeah,
and many people with thee. It
Yes.
says, be thou
right.
prepared.
Many people with thee, right?
All those nations that
Right,
join
all
Israel.
them nations are with them.
Right.
Right.
It'll mention them, but it says, and all that are with thee. So,
Yeah.
and they're there.
They're there.
Yeah,
This is-
because it don't mention China.
Right,
They're
right.
with them.
They're with them. North Korea,
Right.
right? Brazil.
America
Yep.
the false president. You think you bombed Japan, and Japan's like, when the time comes.
Oh yeah.
Japan,
They jumped the ship with your stupid ass. They want payback.
Oh yeah.
Them folks don't forget shit. They like elephants.
Right.
You know what I mean? They want that pound of flesh back for that nut shit you did.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
when you got an opportunity, because when right now they don't got the opportunity, but the opportunity presents itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we
get
get
that
it.
Yeah.
pound of flesh. Because you bombed them when they were surrendered. The Apostle Tahar did that video that showed where they bombed, I think it was 68 other cities,
Yeah.
including, so they decimated Japan.
Right. There's a video the Apostle Rambam made. It goes all into that, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it was evil, man. Evil as fuck. While
Hey.
they were surrendered.
When it's so hot that you burn somebody's shadow on the ground,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
that's
And you
hot.
don't think they want payback
Right back,
for
yeah.
that?
I remember learning that in school with the guy's
Yeah.
his garment. It was, and then it said it was 5 cities away from the blast. So you got to think how much more these nukes are going to be. And that was just an atomic. He was about 5 cities away from the blast, and the heat singed his garment into his back. And he said he was about 5 cities away. So how much hotter is that going to be with the nukes hitting right, man, 200 million missiles. Man.
It says, be thou prepared and prepare thyself.
Right, and that's what they're preparing themselves for World War III.
Right.
They're preparing Iran, they're all this stuff. This is all biblical,
Yep.
right?
Hey, the brother Yawasop did a video on France telling their people how to move
Right, when
during the nuclear,
the war, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And all thy company that are assembled unto thee, going back to all these nations, and be thou a guard unto them.
Yeah, he's gonna protect them. So Russia's gonna protect all their Iran. So once you stepped up against Iran, it's all over. Oh, skip down to you're gonna put an evil thought,
Okay.
right? Because that's ultimately what's gonna. Because they're all playing the game. Yeah, we already did that. Yeah. So they're all playing the game. They're all part of the Illuminati. They're all connected. But the fighting factor is the Lord's going to put evil. I think it's like 11,
It's 10.
10, 11.
Yeah, we'll jump down to 10. It says, thus saith the Lord power.
Yeah. See. Yeah, they're all playing the game. They're all part of the Illuminati. They're all part of this thing. They all have to follow the things that the elites are doing. Amalek. But the international bank, because everybody's in debt. Because every country basically has a Rothschild central bank. So being that the Rothschild central bank, they're using that as power to control these countries. So every war is a banker's war, right? So all these wars are bankers' wars, and they pay for both sides. So they're going to win on both sides, no matter what. right? That's how they think. But what happens? The Lord has the deciding factor, right? The Lord has the last say, and that's what He's going to do. Go ahead.
It says, "Thus saith the Lord power,
Oh, can you get that?
it shall also come to pass
17.
that at the same time
Revelation 17.
things should come into thy mind,
Right, things should come into that. Hey, see, and that's ultimately what the Lord's going to do. Is,
and thou shalt think an evil thought."
towards the bottom. So, yeah, and think what?
An evil thought.
An evil thought mean what? A bad time. You're gonna think, hey, I remember the time that you guys did. Kind of what they were saying. I remember you did that. You the one who made Mother Russia go bankrupt. Because ultimately that thing with the Cold War was the bankers effed over their money and made their stock market crash, and then they didn't have enough money to fight a war. So that's that's why they didn't continue on beefing as far as that Cold War between them back in the 80s. Right?
So the evil thought's gonna be what? Push
Yeah,
that button.
the evil
Turn
thoughts
that
to
key.
push, turn that key and push the button. It's 17, it's like towards the bottom. It's the same thing. It says, the Lord should put a thought in your mind.
17 and 17.
Yeah, kind of.
This is Revelation 17 and 17.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay.
For the Most High has put in their hearts
Right heart, la'ab, your mind. What the Lord to put in your mind, right?
fulfill His will.
To fulfill His will, right? He's gonna put it in their mind, la'ab, to fulfill His will. So ultimately, the Lord has the ending, deciding factor of the matter, right? To fulfill His will.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast.
Right, so they can go to war, right? Because right now they're saying, look, we can't trust America. I think we need to come up with our own way so we can protect ourselves from Russia. We can pick, because the European nations. Let's come up with our own thing so we can protect ourselves against America, this and that and that and other. So World War III is gonna happen regardless. But
The thing is, in the end, they're going to all side with
they're gonna shoot the
anyway.
missiles on this place.
They all-
They're gonna go out to shoot missiles on this place.
They were, it was in their mind to side with so-called America for a time.
Right.
Right.
But then the Lord gonna put it in their minds to go burn. It's right,
Well, that's
burn.
that's what it said. No, that's what it said. Their minds decide with the beast. The beast is yours, right? America's the whore. The beast is Europe. So that's talking about them getting their military together.
Sorry about that.
So they can protect Europe, right? Because Europe is the beast.
Till
Right.
the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Yeah. So the words of the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, should be filled, right? And that's ultimately it, right there.
No, that's good.
Okay, well,
I'm just gonna listen for myself.
with all that, I'm gonna face the east, give all praises, and honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKadosh, right? Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, right? The elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father, and have come back to the fold. Shalom to your sisters, you Aquatium, who listen along to your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Shalom and a Bible ball.
Shalom.